What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another Heart Over Height episode. Today, we're going to be reacting to all 30 NBA teams' city jerseys that just got dropped. So if you do enjoy this video, do me a huge favor, smash the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, comment down below on whether or not you like these, which ones you do like, which ones you don't. So without further ado, let's get right into this. So every year we do know that each team does drop that NBA city jersey. Now, what I will say about this is it's cool because every year you're going to get fresh new jerseys and everything, but because they are dropped so often, it seems as if they're a little bland, i.e. you're going to see a lot of jerseys that look, one, similar to others, as well as similar to previous years, and two, the idea that they're just pumped out very bland here. Like, look at this Heat Culture one, for example. This is just a very, kind of jersey. Like, it's cool, but, am I really going to go spend $150 on a jersey that is like this, kind of thing? Like, think about the number on the front, obviously, last name on the back, everything like that. It doesn't show the back of the jersey, but as far as this jersey goes, just kind of mid. So on this website, which is sbnation.com, this does have it broken down into F tier and so on and so forth up. So we are starting at the worst jerseys. So this is, there's a few teams here. So Miami is ranked as one of the worst jerseys here. It's not in any particular order. It's just these jerseys are in that F tier. So Miami here. Next up, Oklahoma City, which I actually don't mind this one. I wish it would say, I like when they have the Oklahoma and then it says City Thunder on the bottom. And then the number in the middle. But I don't think that this jersey's too bad. I can understand that these jerseys are just kind of bland. Like Heat Culture, this one just looks a lot similar to ones they've had in the past. This one right here, I mean, it just looks like a regular Thunder jersey. Nothing too special about it. But I can see how there was a little bit of thought into the side right there. Just wish it would have been done a little better. So the New York Knicks one right here, just a little bit confusing as to what exactly was going on. Again, very bland. And you're going to see that kind of trend throughout a lot of these F tier jerseys. So the Knicks, again, on the bottom. I mean, it's not too terrible. I can see, I think we got to see it with the number. I think if they did the number, just like they did the name, where you have you have an 11 and then below it you have in blue and then below it you have an orange or something like that. It might be kind of cool, but as far as the way it looks right here, not a huge fan so far. Here we have the Lake Show. This one's kind of clean, honestly. The gradient vibe that it gives, it looks a lot like the others. I think that if you're going to do, I think they got to mess with the Nike logo a little bit here too. These look like off colors. They don't look the same. I also want to see the patches on these jerseys. I want to see the advertisement and everything. And yeah, they really should have released these with the numbers. It would have made it look a lot better. I do like this Los Angeles Lakers logo on the back of the jersey right there on the neck right here. But yeah, overall, I don't necessarily think that would be F tier, maybe like a C tier area. And then I believe this is the last one. Yeah, last one for the F tier. I definitely agree with this one. Being a Celtics fan, I'm a little disappointed in this. Looks a lot like a Baylor University jersey or like a Oregon Ducks jersey. A bit of a practice jersey. It just doesn't have that authentic NBA jersey look to it that you see. It just looks very thrown together last minute. And when you get these it's understandable too. Because when you get these designers that they're only making 30, 40K a year to design these jerseys, and they have to pump out a new one every single year on top of the regular jerseys that they have, they're not going to put in a ton of effort. There's no time to put in a ton of effort into it. Whereas you look at baseball, I saw this on a podcast that I was listening to. Baseball does it a unique way where they release 5 new jerseys every year for just a few different teams. So the Celtics every year wouldn't be getting a new jersey, but every couple years they'll be getting a jersey. So that's kind of cool because it makes it unique and it makes it more rare to have that jersey. You look at the nostalgic jerseys that we've seen in the past from the Pistons with their old logo or the Vancouver Grizzlies with their old Grizzly logo. At the time, we didn't necessarily love those a whole lot. They weren't really flourished. That's why they do rebrandings and everything like that. Now we look back and we want to see the Raptor on the Raptors jersey, and we like that nostalgia feel And you get that from the fact that they didn't release them all the time. Now they're releasing new jerseys each and every year, which I understand. It's the NBA. They're looking to make a ton of money. Tons of people are going to go buy these regardless whether they look good or not. Somebody's going to think that this jersey looks all right. So somebody is going to have 12 Jason Tatum jerseys, and they're all going to be Jason Tatum, but they're just going to be the new City Edition jersey. So next up here, I believe this is D tier. Chicago Bulls. I kind of like this. I think the cream colorway is kind of cool. Looks pretty clean to me, in my opinion. Cream, I think, is like one of the better styling clothing colors, you could say. So I actually like this. I think the logo itself, the Bulls itself, is a little bland. I wish it would have just been this cream color here. Would have just been the lettering. But, you know, again, like, and also no bull. There's like this little Chicago logo bull down here at the bottom, but there's no bull on this jersey at all. You know, like, I think that they could have done a whole lot more with this. And if you're throwing together a jersey, it should look a lot better than this. Like, I mean, come on, guys. We can do better than this. Art-wise. And if you need inspiration from the fans, then maybe the City Edition should just be a fan inspiration jersey that's put out by Nike every year. That would be kind of cool. If the fans submitted designs and they could actually work on a jersey, that would be sick to see. I think the fans would come up with some crazy cool ideas. Next up here, we have the Clippers. Just very basic, very bland, just nothing too crazy about the jersey. I honestly think this is worse than the Lakers jersey. I mean, it's blue, like, it's all right. It's not the worst, but it's definitely not the best here. Next up here, we have the Orlando Magic. This is one of my top favorites here. I honestly think this jersey looks sick. I think that this is going to be a jersey that is going to be highly sought after a few years from now. Like, I think that this is pretty cool. Like, and it says, okay, so how do we make a team with the coolest font and most vibrant colors boring as hell? I don't see it like that. I think that I like this little, like, this little swag to this jersey right here. I think that it looks pretty cool. It's actually one of my top favorites right there. We got the Bucks one. This one's just like, yeah, they just drew these random lines. I'm thinking that, yeah, I mean, I understand, but this is just, I don't know. I don't like this one at all. I think that this is too far past what the Bucks is. And look at this lettering here. This lettering is boring. It looks like you just hit caps locks on your keyboard and you just typed in Bucks. That's literally what it is. Here, this is 5280 Denver Nuggets. I think that this one's pretty cool. I like the little, you know, design right here on the side with the mountain ranges and everything. I think that this one's kind of unique. I wish it did have something that did show Denver. I understand the 5,280 feet. Like, I get that. I think it's pretty cool. I do think, like, it would have been kind of cool if they did this with the entire jersey. But I do see it's a decent jersey. This one is towards the top also. You know, I think the Magic is number one so far. And then we got the Nuggets one that's number two. Yeah, this Brooklyn one is tough. This one's pretty rough, right? It's just, like, boring. Like, what is going on here? What is this, like, this gray, like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just boring. Like, it's just bland. I'm just going to move right past it. This one's all right. This one, New Orleans, are these supposed to be bones? This looks like a Pelicans jersey you'd offer off Temu. Oh, geez. The background's also really weird. If it weren't for the font of the NOLA up front, this would be lower. Yeah, I do actually really like this NOLA. I think these are supposed to be bones. Because, like, I don't even know. But it's not, it doesn't go together at all to me. Like, this purple with this green, it's kind of ugly. Looks a lot like the Minnesota Timberwolves green. I don't know. I don't like that at all. Minnesota, as we're talking about the Timberwolves, I want to like these more than I actually do. I actually think the background, while basic as hell, is pretty dope. The font on the front is so small, though. I agree. It feels unfinished. I agree. It feels like there should be more down at the bottom. Like, I like this Land of the Lakes thing, 10,000 Lakes. That's pretty cool. But, yeah, I think with the number and everything, it's just going to be very bland and very plain. And the top does feel rushed and not finished. I think they're going for, like, an Arctic cracked ice kind of thing, which it has potential. Some of these jerseys have a lot of potential. They just weren't executed. Next up here, the Mavs. This one's clean. I think the sides, I think that this one could be like the Magic, where in a few years you could see this one being highly sought after for like Luka and everything like that. It's pretty cool. Let's see what they say. I love the trim on the sides and I love the font. Why is it in a C tier? Because how do you take a team that wears different shades of blue and give them a white and gray? What kind of sense does that make? Now, I don't agree with that at all. I think that this is pretty cool. This one's towards the top. I think it's Magic, Mavs, Nuggets so far. Next up, the Sixers. This is actually towards the bottom for me. I don't like this at all. This looks on the left right here. I mean, on the right here, which I guess would be the left if you're looking at it other way around. This is like, it reminds me of like Lifesavers candy. I don't like this logo at all. I think it just looks very clunky and ugly. Like, I don't like this. But next up here, the Hawks. This is clean. This is pretty clean, I think. I think that this, I don't have too much to say other than I think it looks pretty clean. I can picture Trae Young wearing this jersey. I can really picture it. Lift as we fly. That's kind of cool. Like, I think that they're going to be an exciting team to watch this year too, so that's going to help out a lot with these jerseys. The Land. Now, this one is pretty clean. I like this, actually. I don't know how I feel about the side right here, but this blue, like, it reminds me too much of, like, the Minneapolis Lakers, though. With their blue jerseys, it does look a lot like that. So I don't know how I feel about it now. The more and more I think about it, I got to see what the side looks like a lot, though. But next up here, we have the Portland Trailblazers. Sorry, Rip City. This is ugly. This is hideous. This is a practice penny. This is not an actual NBA jersey. This is a practice penny for sure. I feel like the Blazers have worn this jersey before, which is never a good sign with new city jerseys for sure. Yeah, it's just ugly. Yeah, it's not my favorite. Indianapolis, this one's cool. I like that they are making the improvements from the in-season tournament court. They kind of took some influence from that. I like that a lot. So I'm not mad at this. I like that a lot. Charlotte, not a bad jersey either. It just is, bland. I don't know what's up with the one stripe, but I would like to see them do more with the Hornet itself. Like, let's get the Hornet on a jersey. You call yourself Buzz City, but like, it's just like this jersey should be popping. These colors look like it's just bland. Here we have the Sacramento Kings. This looks like a Team USA jersey. Yeah, Captain America, they say. Captain America Kings right here. I agree. I think it just looks like Team USA. Like, it's just eh. So that finishes up the C tier. So this is B tier here. Golden State, not too bad. Looks a lot like the Houston Rockets jerseys. Not my favorite, but I do like this little, we can look at this little image right here of the Golden Gate Bridge. That's kind of cool. I like that. They should have, embark on that and do more with it. So next up here, the Memphis Grizzlies. This is one of the cleanest ones. I think that this is I can see people rocking this. I can see the average like college student, at a party or something like that, rocking this jersey specifically. I can see that. Ja Morant seems like a big college guy jersey, but I can picture that. I don't know if I can picture the Grizzlies playing in this though. That's the thing. Like, I can picture Trae Young in that Hawks jersey. I just don't know if I can picture Grizzlies players playing in this. Here we have the Utah Jazz. I still think, this is a few jerseys that they've put out before, pretty much. I like the mountain logo and everything, but you got to do something new. You can't just keep going on the same stuff over and over and over. Like, they're the Utah Jazz. Why are we not getting more Utah Jazz jerseys based around music? Like, Post Malone is from Utah. Let's get a collaboration like Drake did with Toronto. Let's get Post Malone and Utah going together. Next up here, we have this is kind of clean. The Wizards jersey is kind of clean. I do like this jersey. I like the neck here. I like the arm. The District of Columbia thing is pretty cool, but yeah, I agree. I think that a big trend here is just there needs to be more on these jerseys. Next up here, we have the Suns. This one is weird. This just doesn't look right to me. It looks very old. I don't like it. I don't like that star either. I just don't have too much to say other than that. Here we have the Spurs. I like the color. It reminds me a little bit of the Hornets, but it pops a little more. You see, they use more orange tones instead of that bland, almost gold color that the Hornets used. Yeah, the Spurs one's not bad. Not bad. Next up here, the Pistons. This is a clean jersey. I like this a lot. I think that this is like, again, one of the, like, I'm a huge cream colorway guy for style, everything like that. The Pistons ones, I could see people rocking a Cade Cunningham jersey of this. This looks nice for sure. H-Town. I mean, it's just, I don't think that this is A tier. I don't know. I mean, this is, that to me, it's not A tier, which does lead us into S tier. The Toronto Raptors. Clean jerseys. That's gonna be the last jersey here. So yeah, Toronto Raptors. They said what works for us, what was popping in the past. It is the Raptor, paying homage to Mr. Vince Carter himself. This is a dope jersey for sure. I would like to see if they did it the opposite, the Raptor with the black jersey and then purple on the outside, just as they've done before with the purple and the red and mixing those around. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy this content, do me a huge favor, smash the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, comment down below your favorite jersey here as well as your least favorite. So without further ado, it's been another Heart Over Height episode, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.